This is Russ. Yeah, I'm still out on the road here. Yesterday we took a ride heading towards the North Branch Trail, hoping to get to the Botanic Gardens. I don't know whether we'll make it all the way down there or not based on batteries, but we're heading in that direction. So I am currently next to Oakton Community College, which is on our right-hand side. I'm on Central Road, I believe it's called. The Splains River Trail is coming up ahead. You could actually get onto the trail that way. But yeah, I'm not going to take that. I know I've been told to get onto the Splains River Trail, but I haven't done it. We're taking this road. You see it says Oakton Community College off on our right-hand side. This is a bike lane, but eventually you run out of a bike lane. So eventually you will join with the cars on their portion of the road. I've done this many times before in the past, so I'm kind of familiar with it. So I kind of know what to expect coming up. Now the Deer is currently at 29% battery. I have 2 more batteries in the back. I don't know how charged up one of them is though. I'm hoping both of them are fully charged, but I don't know for a fact. What I'm looking for right now is where's the keys to the bike. I may have to pull off and take a look here for a second. Hold on. Let's pull off to where it's safer. Okay, here's the keys. Yeah, we bought these little carabiners to put the keys on. You need that to get the battery off the bike. I couldn't see it at first. I was going, where's the keys? It's actually underneath the display screen. That's why I can't see it. All right, so up ahead we're going to run out of road very shortly here. So we're going to have to join in with everybody else. Well, typically when we go onto areas where I have to join in with the cars, I will tend to try to ride a little bit faster just to compete with them. When I say compete, it's actually, to me, I feel it's safer than being slow on the road. So we're cruise controlling right now at about 26, 27 miles an hour. You see over here, there's no more path left for you to ride on, so you have to be on the road with them. Then there's a shoulder over here. The problem is that when you're on the shoulder, they won't give you any space. They'll just stay where they are on the lane, and that pushes you even further closer to the edge. If you're in the lane with them, they have no choice but to give you space because they can't pass you and they can't ride next to you like that. So, all right. So anyway, my battery is gonna die. It's just a matter of when it dies. Either the GoPro battery will die, or the bike battery will die, or the audio recorder battery will die. One of them are gonna die. Well, let's turn here. So I'm gonna have to switch out the battery. Now here's an interesting thing I remember. If we look to our right, there should be a sword in the stone right over here. I'm gonna slow down and show it to you guys. See that? The sword in the stone. What is that? Excalibur? Cool. I remember riding past here before and seeing that. I go, that's cool. All right. See, a lot of this I'm doing on memory at this point because I've done this before. The GPS is on just in case. We're at 25% on our battery, and like I mentioned before on the other video, it'll probably die at about 11 or 12%. Yeah, different places to show you guys. I know there's a lot of new subscribers, so you may not have seen this ride before. If you've been with me before in the past, you've seen this. But we didn't do it this year, so hey, it's new for this year. These must be either condos or something. Look at all the garbage cans that are out. Townhouses, condos, I don't know. But they all have to bring it out for the garbage to be collected. But man, it's just a lot of garbage cans and recycling bins. All right, we need to take a left turn right here. I'll tell you this, you know, I typically have taken my Rad Rover 5 out on this ride. It does a good job for distance, but I have more power with this bike. It gives you a little more confidence when you have a little more power. I will say this too, that the ride is more comfortable, being a full suspension bike on the Deer. It is definitely more comfortable. I feel that the bumps and shocks that I typically would be feeling on the other bike, I don't feel it. Why did this thing take me out here? Just because it's just kicked me back onto Central Road again. And we just came from Central Road. Why would it tell me to get back here? It just put me back into the danger zone again. See, this is the thing with these maps. It'll get you there, but it not necessarily will pick the easiest routes to get there. Yeah, it just kicked me back onto the Central. I should have stayed where I was, I think. Would have been better off. Oh well. Oh well, we'll just ride it. In general, I try to get off of this road, not to get back on it. So maybe we won't be taking Golf Road. I don't know. That's okay. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Okay, car behind me probably wants to turn, but oh well, he's gonna have to wait. That's just the way it is. Hey, if I was a car, he'd have to wait. All right, where are we at? Milwaukee and Central for the local guys. That's not too bad, but we're at 20% of power on our battery for the bike. The GoPro, I think, only had like 20 minutes left before it dies. So eventually I will have to change it out. But we'll keep going as far as we can go, do as much as we can. Now here's the thing, if my battery dies out, if I only have one more spare battery, I would need to turn around whenever the battery dies out, because chances are the second battery has the same range, or roughly the same range. If you don't turn around at that point, you're not going to make it back home. It's as simple as that. Now the problem is I don't know about that third battery. I don't know how charged up it is. I don't even remember which one it is. I think I know which one it is in the bag. I will put that one on first. If that battery shows 100% power, then we're gonna make it with no problem, because then I know the other battery is charged to 100% as well. But that, again, even for that one, you can only go to halfway point on that battery. Then you got to turn around because you only got one other battery. So the half of that battery plus the one of the other battery would be the full range of getting back. So yeah, I think that Rad Rover 5 with the 220 amp hour unit pack power batteries might actually be still the long range king, because it doesn't use up as much wattage. Yeah, the wattage is lower, doesn't use up as much power if you want to use the actual terms. The wattage only goes to 750 watts. It peaks at 750. This bike will peak at around 1100. So this one eats up more power, eating up more of your battery. We're at 18%. I think once we get to a certain point, I'm going to swap out this battery. And then I'll stop the video. I may end up changing, I may end up having to change also not only the battery on the GoPro, I may actually have to change the SD card on it too. Actually, it's a good day for me to do this longer ride because it's not really that hot right now. I've got a nice cool breeze hitting me. If it gets too hot, it's just not fun on long rides, right? I think we're in Glenview at this point. Yeah, we're in Glenview. Oh, in case you don't know, the state is Illinois. Sometimes I forget that not all the people know that I'm in the northwest suburbs of Chicago. Of course, in this area, it might be still considered the northern suburbs of Chicago at this point, maybe. We're heading towards the North Shore. We call it the North Shore. like we got a big ocean or something. No, we're talking about Lake Michigan, okay? Yeah, the North Shore is an affluent area, I would say. Yeah, houses cost a little bit more. You know, if you're near the lake, you're gonna pay more, right? And we're heading towards the lake. Yeah, you're gonna pay more. It's always location, location, location. Yep, real estate. That's the way it is. All right. What are we doing here? It says turn on Shermer Road. Yeah, I don't like that road either. We're at 18% on our battery. We're gonna eventually have to switch out. I'm just looking for a safe place to do it. We'll keep going. I want to die in the middle of Shermer Road. That would be bad. All right, this is Shermer Road. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Somebody made a comment, says you have some good riding skills. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same as everybody else. Not that much better than anyone else. All right, 1.1 miles to Beckwith Road. All right, we're gonna get to Beckwith Road, then we'll switch out our batteries. We're not that far from the North Branch Trail at this point. The thing is, I really wanted to take the deer out towards this area. We really haven't had a chance to really ride this thing much past the area that I'm always riding in. But I know to do it, I needed the batteries to do it. .8 miles more. Yeah, don't be fooled with big batteries thinking that, you know, you've got more range on it. Sometimes the bikes, some of those bikes require more power to run them, and so it's going to eat your battery as well. I think when I programmed in the GPS, it showed around 19 miles or so of a ride, but it might be more than that. I neglected to hit the trip meter. What I figured I would do is on my way back, I will hit the trip meter. That'll tell me how far I actually traveled to get there. Doesn't account for the ride to the post office though, but that's okay. But once I find out how much it took for me to get back, I'll just double it. And that'll tell me roughly how much I rode. Overall, as you notice, the ride has not been bad at all. The thing is if you pick the time of the day that you go to places, it makes it easier for you. Because, you know, I would tend to think a lot of folks are working at this point. Because it's in the morning. All right, we're going to be turning at 0.2 miles. So I'm just kind of keeping my eye on the rear view mirror, side view mirror. Make sure there's no cars there when I make the left turn. Should be coming up here. .500 feet. There's no cars behind me, so that's why I'm in the middle of the road here. The radar shows me at 20 miles an hour. The deer shows me at 22. So you can see that these things are off. So even though you think you're going faster, you're really not going as fast. I would tend to think that the radar is more accurate. All right, we'll pass Harlem here, and then I'll swap my battery out. We're down to 15%. It's probably a good time to change out the GoPro battery and the like. Hopefully it didn't stop on me already. Let's get some shade here. All right, sit tight. Okay, I'm back. All right, changed out all the batteries. And it looks like the battery that I wasn't sure was fully charged is fully charged. Well, relatively speaking, it's at 90% right now. So I must have charged it before, so it's been sitting around. Probably didn't charge it fully, but it's at 90%. Changed out the GoPro battery. Okay, see now this guy, he didn't stop at his stop sign. We're not the only ones, okay? Changed out the GoPro battery, changed out the other battery for my audio recorder. I did not change out the SD card, but according to the metering on the GoPro, it shows I have almost like an hour left on this card before I run out. So yeah, we're doing good. Now the key is, all right, under load, this battery's showing 76%. Yeah, how do you trust it? You know, how do you know what you're really at? we're not going to hit the Botanic Garden. We'll ride some of the North Branch Trail, but I think we're probably going to end up having to turn around. We'll see. I would hate to run out of battery getting back home. Even with 3 batteries, we can't do it? I don't know. We'll see. But it'd be interesting if it takes 3 batteries for me to do this ride, because, you know, with the Rad Rover 5, it only takes 2 20 amp hour batteries. I got 3 20 amp hour batteries with me right now, but being that this one doesn't seem to be either fully charged or something's going on, I don't know. I don't know if I can make it. What I should have done is I should have charged all 3 batteries before I left to make sure all 3 were at 100%. 2 of the 3 I know were at 100% because it hasn't been that long. I just didn't know about the 3rd one. But that goes to show you 2 20 amp hour batteries on this is not the same as 2 20 amp hour batteries on the Rad Rover 5. And that kind of tells you that certain bikes will eat up more power than others based on how you ride too. Now, I typically will ride that bike by throttling and pedaling. Admittedly, I've been throttling the entire time I've been riding this bike. I figured with 3 batteries, it should make it, but yeah, it doesn't. You will have to pedal to a certain amount. I've not been doing that. I figured I could throttle the whole thing. Why shouldn't I be able to throttle the whole thing? You can't. Kind of a similar thing happened to the electric bike company Model S batteries. Now remember, on that bike, I have essentially 3 sets of batteries too. 2 in the front and 1 on the rear, right? 2 in the basket in the front. Same thing, you know, when I took it to the Des Plaines River, it was eating up the batteries like crazy because I was throttling a heavy bike the entire time. So okay, my GPS shows low battery mode. I don't know why it's dropped that much. I mean, I have it plugged in. I don't know why it's just not giving it enough juice to charge it up or something. Well, we don't really need the map anyway at this point. Let me shut down my phone altogether. Kind of know where we are. I haven't really been paying that much attention to it anyway. All right, this is Chick Evans Golf Course to our left. This is where we're going to get onto the trail. We are on Beckwith Road, in case I didn't mention it. I think I did. So right at Beckwith in Austin, we're going to get onto the trail. Austin is at this stop sign coming up. Now, if I go to the right, we head towards Chicago. If I go to the left, we head towards the Botanic Garden. So we're going to take a left. Thank you. Now, I rode this trail when I was a kid. Yeah, we used to live out in this general area, and this would be the bike path I would take when I was in junior high and high school. We're totally covered. Trees all over the place here, so it's really cool here. And you can usually smell the horse stables, which is to our right. Although we don't smell it that much today. But a lot of times you do smell it. I don't know why my bell wasn't working. Okay, it works. I just didn't hit it right. All right, you smell a little bit of the horses. On a hot day, yeah, you definitely would smell it. Yeah, we have horse stables next to us right now. Yeah, see, my battery now shows 56%. So I don't know what's up. Either Either the battery wasn't fully charged, it showed 96% only because it was just put on there. It probably wasn't charged. Yeah, we're not going to have enough to make it there. We may have to put the other battery on and head back. Ah, what a pity. I thought for sure I had a full charged battery on there. We'll go for a little bit, then I'll turn around. Yeah, I think next time I'll have to charge it all up. Now the reason it's not really charged the way I really should check everything before I leave is because it was something that I thought about at like 1 o'clock in the morning, thinking about where should we go, and I said, well, if the weather's good, maybe we should take it and go. I just didn't realize I didn't have the batteries fully charged. This has happened twice now, right? Where we've gone out and the batteries were not fully charged. Okay, I'm going to be on your left side. Thank you.
Hey, they're right here.
All right, the kid was a little unstable on that bike, so I had to be really careful. All right, I'm going to show you some of the area that we would go into, but I'm not going to take it. If the battery's down 50% now, best I can do is give you another 25% and then head back. Otherwise, we won't have enough battery to get back all together. So there's no real point in doing it. We'll have to do this another day when all 3 batteries are charged. So it seems to do something like the Deer with this much power, and if you're going to throttle the entire way, you need 3 20 amp hour batteries to get to the Botanic Garden on the Deer. If you throttle the whole time. But we'll cross over here. Since we're already here, let's go ahead and show you a little bit of it. All right, so we gotta wait all the turning guys. Okay. We're either in Morton Grove or Glenview, one or two. I don't know. I don't know where the actual cutoff is. We're right on the edge of either one of them. Well, the bikes are out on the path. This is a very popular path. Hi. Kid said hi. Very popular path to be on. We'll go for a little bit and we'll turn around. Yeah, it's just a different type of trail, right? Now, I know a lot of people like doing trails. Like I said, I actually like being on the street more. But, okay, I can see the appeal. Some people like going in and out of the trees and stuff here. You know, if you go further down, you end up at the Skokie Lagoons. Go even further, you end up at the Botanic Garden. Yeah, disappointing. Man, I was hoping that we could take this thing all the way and then know how they're dealing with bikes now at the Botanic Garden. So disappointed. 46%. Yeah, this battery was not fully charged. It looked like it was charged when you first put it on, but once you started riding on it, it pretty much told me it wasn't. All right, we'll find a good spot that we can pull over, and I'm going to turn around. There's a lot of picnic areas out in this general area. I just don't want to do it in the middle of the path. Okay, this might be a good too many curves. I'll make a U-turn here. Let's try it. All right, I'll turn around. All right, well, we tried, folks. We tried. I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to be stuck and not able to get the bike back. Well, what else can I do? Anywhere else I can go out in this area we haven't done before? Any good food places? That's always in my, it's always in my brain. It says, what else? What's good to eat around here? Anywhere I can go? I don't have a lock again. Anything I could pick up and eat on the way back? I don't know. I don't know. Oh well, we tried. Still, it was a good ride. It wasn't a bad ride to get here. We just didn't go all the way to where I wanted to go. Got to a certain point, that's about all we got. Alright, we're gonna pass this gentleman here. Well, it's a nice day. It's a nice day. We went out to a certain amount. On the way back, we'll end up having to, of course, change out the battery again. Because 46%, I don't think we're going to make it all the way back home. It's okay. Just gives us another reason to come back out another time, right? But now we'll be more prepared. We'll know exactly what we need to do. This is the thing, is, you know, you're trying to take these rides. Last minute decision to go is not a good idea. You got to prep. It kind of teaches me a lesson. You got to prep it. You got to make sure your batteries are filled. You got to make sure everything's ready to go. Teaches me too that bigger, heavier bikes with harder riding and just throttling the whole time, yeah, you better have several batteries with you. Okay, we'll push the button. Now this is nice the way they do this. Let me show you this. See that? That thing sticks out because they know it's for bike riders like us. We can't go leaning all the way over to the pole, so they actually have an extension. You see it over here on this side too. You see that? The pole sticks out. The pole sticks out so that you can hit it while you're still on your bike. Otherwise, you have to hop off the bike sometimes. Yeah, they should make all of them like that. Let me readjust my camera here. May have been angling down too much there. All right. We'll head back. We'll head back. It says yield to horses. Yeah, I tell you, there's a bridle path next to us. I tell you, that bell rings really long, doesn't it? Yeah. It was $1.74 or something like that on Temu.com. Yeah, there's no direct link because various sellers sell it. Had to duck, sorry. And if they sell out, then they don't have it anymore, so I don't put a link to it. But yeah, you can find it on Temu.com. They had some the last time I checked. All right. We're back in the area we came from. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a little bit here. Traffic in both directions. All right, the other guy stopped, so we can't go past him yet. I'm not sure what that guy was doing on the other side. He was rocking back and forth on his bike, talking on his phone. The thing is, I think if you're gonna stop on the trail, move off to the side. Don't stop directly dead center on the trail. %. Let me go further up past Beckwith, show you the other side a little bit, just so you can see what that side looks like. Like I said, when I was younger, I would ride this trail. I would only go to a certain amount of distance, and then I would stop. Okay, that bouncing you hear is the batteries bouncing on the rear rack. I mean, it's got bungee cords on it, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna bounce hard. All right, well, we got a lot of bikes here now, so we're gonna have to, I think these are the kids that said hi to me before. We'll just have to let them go. Well, I think if they keep going, we will just turn off, because I don't wanna deal with them again. They're kind of all over the path, so yeah, we'll just head back. We're really close to the entrance of where we came in on the path. So most likely they're gonna cross over Beckwith. So they can cross and we'll turn right. That's okay. I'm gonna go this way. I'm just taking a break. All right. We're gonna make sure these cars are gonna pass us first. All right, we're back up. All right, so we do have a bike lane right here, but all the debris is always on the bike lane. I've mentioned this once before, that, you know, the cars, when they're riding, it'll push it off to the side, rocks, twigs, whatever. And then when they clean the streets, a lot of times they forget to clean the bike path. They'll just clean the streets off for the cars, but then we suffer through here. Also, other things you got to look out for is the branches on the trees. Sometimes get overgrown and they hang you over onto the bike path. So it's not really the safest thing for bike riders, even though you have a path to take. Again, same way, we'll be running out of bike path to a certain point. You have this up to a point, and then it just runs out. So you always have to be prepared to get back onto the street along with the cars. It's just the way it is. Will it ever be improved? I don't know. They would have to really rip open more side path in order for them to open up another bike path. They can't take away more space from the cars. So the only thing is you got to add more to the right side. That's kind of hard to do. I mean, you've already got like curbs and everything there. You'd have to rip everything apart to do it. I don't think a lot of cities are willing to do that. Homeowners who live along the side too, they're not going to be happy about that either. So I don't see it improving. At least not anytime soon. But it's always good to come back in this area. Like I said, I grew up in this general area, and when I was entering 8th grade, we moved into this general area. Not this particular neighborhood, but you know, the general vicinity of the area. So it's kind of like going back to my old neighborhood. It's kind of funny though, when I moved out to San Diego, never thought I'd come back, other than, you know, visiting family and stuff, but we ultimately ended up moving back to this area. We kind of figured our daughter would never know her relatives, because we were out there by ourselves really. I had one cousin out in San Diego, he's still out there, but other than that, everybody else is still here. And now we're so close here, if a guy opened his car door, we'd slam right into it. But I needed to give that guy some riding space. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to be a bike rider. Yeah, so we moved back after 8 years. Remember the number 8? We moved back after 8 years, never thought it'd be back here, and sure enough, we're back here again. And now, with the bike, I'm riding back in the areas I used to live in. Never would have thought it was going to be like that. We have not been back to San Diego since we left. We're talking 30 plus years. Almost 30 years, I should say, not quite. I'm sure it has changed a lot, but you know, I see some YouTube videos with San Diego, and a lot of the areas are still the same, but other areas have changed quite a bit. One day we'll get back there. We'll get back there and take a look. We always say that, sometimes we never make it back. It was interesting. One year, one of the other evidence technicians that worked at the Chula Vista Police Department, where I interned, came out to visit me, and also visit other people that he knew. I think he may have had family out here too. I'm not sure. And yeah, he worked his entire career at Chula Vista PD. He was the evidence tech there, and yeah, he helped train me, along with a number of other people from San Diego Police Department trained me. But yeah, he came out to visit me, and he brought me some photos of me from way back when I was working at the crime lab there. And I hadn't seen those photos in so long, 25 plus years probably, at least. He told me that those photos were sitting up on the wall of the Chula Vista Police Department. And I remember them taking that. My supervisor took a photo of me processing some evidence, doing some fingerprint work and stuff on a gun and some other evidence. And he brought the photos back to me. He said that when they moved over to the new police station, he took them off the wall. He says, "I'm going to take these and give it back to Russ if I ever see him again." And he brought it back to me. So thank you very much to him for that. If I find the photos, I'll post it on the video, but I don't know what I did with it. All right, Shermer Road. Well, I think we're just gonna go straight. We're not gonna do what we did before. Took Shermer Road to Central. We're gonna go straight and find some other ways to get around. Yeah, I look back fondly on my time working in the crime lab. Yep, I've done my share of fingerprint work. Dusting for fingerprints. All right, we're gonna just keep going forward. Because we are kind of running parallel to Central, I believe. As long as we keep going forward, I could turn on my GPS and bring me back. But since it said my batteries were dying, I don't know why it was saying it was dying. What does it say for percentage-wise? I'm leaning over to see it. I can't see it. The numbers are so small, you can't ever see anything. But it does say it's 74 degrees right now. So at least we know that. Time right now is about, what time does it say? 11? Is that right? I don't know. Can't see it. It's too small, it's too far away. Oh, by the way, since we're talking about eyesight, see how everything segues into something else? Yeah, I got some new glasses and new sunglasses. Ordered them up at Costco. The sunglasses came in, but not the regular glasses. Now it's been, by tomorrow it'd be 2 weeks. I haven't seen the regular glasses. The sunglasses came in about a week. I don't know what's taking so long for the other one. I have no idea. They said sometimes it does do that, where not both of them show up at the same time, but I hope it shows up fast, because I'll be gone if they don't show up with it. And I'll be heading out towards Alaska. I was kind of hoping to have the new glasses. I'm wearing the new sunglasses. I have prescription sunglasses. My prescription actually went down. My right eye power went down. The left eye, pretty much the same. It didn't really change that much. So really the change in the glasses is not that much. It's very minimal. But once I put it on, I could feel there was a difference. I mean, every time you put on new glasses, your eyes have to adjust, right? So I guess it's still adjusting. I don't know if it's better or worse, with the change, but there was a change. All right, if I'm correct, I need to take a right or a left over here. Sorry. The thing is, I can't see the other side. There's a van that's kind of sticking out, blocking my view. All right, now where do I turn? Not here. I'm going by memory. Do I turn here? I don't know. Not sure. I don't think so. Let's try the next one. Maybe I should have turned there. I don't remember going this far out before. We may have to hit that GPS. All right, let's try this street. We're heading in the right direction. I think as long as we head in the right direction, eventually you'll run into something that you know. And when you totally get lost, then you better check the GPS at that point. All right. No, nothing looks familiar. Let's go this way. we're heading up all the neighborhoods that we don't even know where we're at. All right, I think we better hit the GPS just to be safe. I'm gonna pull off to do it. Sit tight. Yep, not over here. I hate pulling off into areas where the people are just sitting there. Got to go into areas where the people aren't sitting there. Okay. We're back at the street that we were at. All right, well, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it does. Let's go further down. Let's just hit the GPS. Come on. Russ has terrible directions. I told you guys that. All right, let's pull off to the side here. All right. Yeah, wow. I only got 15%. All right.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto North Washington Street. Proceed to the route.
Oh, I guess I should have turned there.
Turn left onto North Morris Lane, then turn right onto North.
I'm actually surprised that it's not charging my battery.
Turn left onto North Calero Drive.
Let me unplug and replug that in. Maybe that'll help it.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
As long as it gets me to a certain point, I'll know the rest of it. I just don't know this area, this particular street. So it just got to get me out of this area. I mean, the batteries are down to 15%. It's going to kill my battery. I know that my batteries drain faster now because the phone is rather old. It's an iPhone 6s Plus. It's a pretty old phone. I do plan to change out to the 15. Okay, I know where I am now. Once the 15 comes out, so that probably won't be until October or so when the new phones come out. So up ahead to our right is Golf Mill Shopping Center, where it says Export Fitness. That used to be a theater.
Turn left onto Central Road.
Morning. So because we have a car in front of us, he should trigger the light for us. Otherwise, you know, if you want to hit the crosswalk thing, it's way over there. Way over there. All right, we got our green light here. Yeah, it's too far off to hit it. Sorry, I was adjusting the camera.
At the stop sign, turn right onto West Church Street.
I will say this, that I am more confident of a rider now than I had been 2 years ago.
In 1.1 miles, turn right onto D Road.
I never would have thought I'd be able to take a bike and ride this far out. If this was a non-electric bike, no way would I have been able to do any of this. First off, too far. I wouldn't have the stamina to do anything. It would take me a lot longer. I remember at one time, Golf Mill Shopping Center was really popular. A lot of people would go there, and then it just declined. Don't know what happened. Then they changed it to like an indoor type of thing or something. I don't know what it was. I don't know how it is now, but it really declined quite a bit. All right, our battery's down to 18%. Obviously was not charged fully. Yeah, it was not charged fully. Yeah, we're charging all these batteries up. Every single one of them. Because I've been taking the Deer, I've been taking the Ocelot Pro out more often, and so I'm gonna need those batteries for that. So I know the one that's on the Ocelot Pro now is fully charged because I just charged it not too long ago. So I just have to charge up these 3 batteries that I have with me on this bike right now. Make sure all of them are charged up. That way when I grab any of these bikes, I know it can do the distance. So, I will eventually have to change out this this battery. When that time comes, that's when we'll say our goodbyes, I think, for this ride. Got a little more distance to go. .6 miles to the next turn. I know people have always asked me how I can stay seated on the saddle for so long. Yeah, it's not a problem. I do shift from time to time. You know, sit on one butt cheek on the other butt cheek. Shift around a little bit. Yeah, I could do it. I haven't really stopped other than changing the battery. So yeah, I'll usually go all the way down to where I want to go all the way back. Never really stopping other than changing batteries out. It is one of the benefits of an e-bike. But even so, some people say on the e-bike they have a problem sitting that long. No, if you get a saddle that works well for you. I'm on the Bikeroo saddles. And these saddles from Bikeroo, I mentioned a while ago, they're not like the same ones that I had when I first bought them. My first 2 Bikeroo saddles were, the cushioning was pretty decent. Then the next 5 or 6 that I bought was a lot stiffer. Yeah. I don't use the Bikeroo saddles that have the springs. I use the ones with the elastomers. In other words, rubber springs, which essentially is not springs at all. They make it look like springs. It's not. It's just rubber. It's supposedly designed for indoor stationary bikes. In other words, exercise bikes. It's the same saddle. It's just that one has the springs on it, and one doesn't. Maybe the ones with the springs now have the cushier ones. I have no idea. But the other ones, they don't. Okay. Looks like I missed the turn. Let's see, where am I at? It does show that I'm on low battery again. What's up ahead here? Potter Road. Okay, we'll take a right here. This should take me to Central. Central will take me back the same way we came. Anyway, I will say my goodbyes. I need to change this battery out. I just need to find a place I can do it. I appreciate you guys following all along up to this point. Sorry we never made it to the Botanic Garden. We tried. But this battery's down to 15% too. I'm gonna have to shut off this phone. So the bike battery has to be changed out. We'll call it a day. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. More rides coming in the future. I'll talk to you guys next time.